People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube, people elsewhere on the internet, and my blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com, and my soaps can be purchased at people.etsy.com, and I'm just detangling my hair. I want to show you the method I'm using these days, because it's gotten longer. And apparently it feels thicker to me, so I'm assuming it's gotten thicker as well. But that makes it more difficult to, say, get a small wooden comb through or fingers through or whatever on a very humid or wet day. But you still got to go to work looking professional, and you still have to be able to wash it without having to deal with tangles and all that good stuff. So I'm going to show you what I use as soon as I get done with this braid, which fortunately for you, I braid very quickly. So there we go. And now it looks like I got some deranged horns. Okay. I still use a wooden comb. Okay. This one is smaller. The wide tooth one I gave away as a gift, and I got another one on order. But in the meantime, when you have hair that, see that? I literally had a lot of shrinkage with the last wash, and I didn't go through it right away, so it shrunk and curled almost to a 4A texture instead of my normal 3C. And then I got lazy and didn't detangle it. But I had this kind of brush. This is called a loop brush. It's made for when you have like extensions or whatever. But because of those loops, nothing snags your hair. And then I have my mango matte mint butter. And what I do is first I just kind of pull through. That way if there's any imminent tangles, that gets them out. Then I take a little bit of the mango matte mint butter. I'm going to have to rename that to something I can actually say, you know it? And I just literally pull it through. Then I get a fist hold on it. That way, if I do come across a tangle that this brush won't handle, I'm not yanking at my scalp. And this brush, I can literally go like this, and any tangle that's in it, it literally dissolves away. If you do nothing else, buy yourself this brush. I think I've talked about this brush on more than one occasion, but you see how easily that went through? And then just for good measure, I go over it with the comb. I start with 4 sections, and then I divide those sections into smaller sections until I'm done with the entire section. Like this right here was like this. I got, another section here, another section here. And now I could just go ahead and braid it up. And it doesn't matter if it's a perfectly even braid or whatever, because this is just for the detangling section, and I'll go ahead and wash it or just put a bonnet on and go to sleep or whatever after, because that way it's prepared for the next step, which is styling. Don't know if that's going to be straight or updo, protective or whatever at the moment, but that's how I prep myself for the process. Now, when I take down the big braid, what I basically do is take the 3 sections that made the main brace of the braid, and that's what I use to separate out. So that's how I end up with 3 perfectly even sections, because it's the section of the braid. Oh, there was a tangle. Then I just use the comb to anchor it. Sometimes I put the it's not a shea butter, it's a mango butter, on both hands, so that way I can just stretch it out quicker. And then I use the method I just showed you. So go ahead and give that a try. If you don't have this kind of brush, which I found this one at Sally's, it was the only one with the flowered design on it. Most of them are red or black, but it's called a loop brush. Just tell them you want a loop brush for extensions. They will give you this product. It cost me $6. Some of them might cost more, some of them might cost less. If you can't get one of those, then get yourself a Denman Um, the problem with dimmers, though, is at some point in time, those bristles that they come with tend to break, and people don't replace them at that point, so then they're snagging their hair. So don't snag your hair. Get one of these brushes, and should it ever break or pop one of the loops or whatever, or it becomes sharp in edges, replace it. If your comb breaks tine out of there, replace it. Don't be afraid to replace products that no longer work. If it's not helping your hair, it's hindering your hair. This is what the takeaway of that is. So just like the large plastic combs I used to have that, went through and detangled very well, but they also snagged my hair, which is also why I no longer use them on my hair. So y'all stay blessed, stay tuned. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.